everybody? Welcome back to the CPS report, and it's time for us to do another fight preview of the UFC 299 at KZR Center, Miami, United States. O'Malley versus Vera 2. And with me breaking down this card is none other than brother Jedi, getting his camera and position sorted. Hope all is good. You're good?
Yeah, good, good, good.
Yeah,
Just
killer.
still at work doing the madness stuff.
Yeah, I can see you still you kitted out and everything, set life uniform.
Exactly.
Love it, I love it, I love it. While you're getting your computer set up there, I'll kick us off with the breakdown of the main fight on the main card, and that's the rematch between Sugar Sean O'Malley and Marlon Chito Vera for the bantamweight title. This was
Yes.
a very tasty fight once I realized that they made the fight announcement and saying these guys are gonna have a rematch because watching the first fight was the first time when I watched the Sean O'Malley fight and I actually smiled while watching it because I watched him take a beating. And he watched the latest media updates, and Sugar Sean keeps maintaining that the fight that when they fought the first time wasn't the actual fight. Like it shouldn't have been given a TKO win to Marlon Chito Vera. Now watching that fight back more than
Yeah.
once, Marlon, that was off a leg kick, off a calf kick, and after that calf kick, it was just downhill there for Shane O'Malley, like Sean O'Malley. So for him to say that it's not really a loss on his record, and he doesn't see why they should have given it to him, for me, is a bit bogus. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, no, I think it's crazy to even say that because firstly, he wasn't worthy of getting a title shot. So I don't know why he's crying now to say that. But
Yeah,
like Chico's not worthy. And as you say, yeah, that was a proper calf kick that gave him the stanky leg,
yeah,
and then he got finished, bro. That's all that happened.
yeah. Like
So I don't know
literally.
why he's
So
complaining.
now we're here, and they're gonna fight on the 10th of March at 5:30 South African time, and there's a rematch. And going into this fight, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken, I think Sugar Sean is minus 220 favorite for the win. I don't know if you oh
Okay.
minus 218. So I don't know if you
Mm.
agree. Do you think Sean O'Malley is a favorite going into this fight, or do you think that Marlon Chito Vera pull out the win?
He's the favorite because obviously he's the champ, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's why I think it's a very even fight, in my opinion. I think it's
Mm,
gonna be a proper barn burner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think it's a very even fight. And for the most part, I feel like Sean O'Malley is gonna be on the back foot. He's gonna be fighting backwards most of the fight because Cheeto don't go back often, you know what
No.
I mean?
And he's
Cheeto
quite
likes
big
to fight very
forward.
close up.
Yeah, and Chito Vera, his last couple of fights, what I noticed a significant difference. Not necessarily just his striking, because he's always was able to strike very well, but his striking defense, his ability to actually defend strikes
Yeah.
going backwards is very difficult to hit and to hit
Mm,
significantly. I remember the only fight I noticed where he
mm,
really took shots was when he fought against Sanhagen, the one he lost. And that was the only fight we literally he looked like he was getting outstruck. It was when he fought Cody Sanhagen.
mm,
Um,
mm,
Obviously, he beat Pedro Munoz, and now this fight is one sets him up.
mm.
I personally think that you're right. I think it's going to go almost five. I think it might go 5 rounds. If there's a finish, I think Shane Marlon will probably finishes Sean in the fourth round.
Good,
Because
good.
uh, if you can remember how the first fight went, Marlon actually kept Sean going back for the entirety of that fight. Actually, he had him fighting on the back foot the whole time, and I feel like it
Mm.
might be the same thing going into this fight. I don't know if Marlon gets the finish early. I think he might get the finish later in the fight. I don't know if you agree. 'Cause I don't know if I think that Sugar Sean's a favorite here, really. What do you
Mm. No, I think it's gonna be a very close fight. I definitely think Marlon's gonna try and keep the action going at a very high pace.
think? Yeah,
Um, but we'll see what happens. I think that both guys can finish each other,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
But if there is gonna be a finish, I think it's gonna be in the way of Marlon's and not Sean O'Malley. I think Sean O'Malley is gonna try and keep the distance.
Mm. Yeah, and look for his one shot, or maybe even get planned. Because I don't know if he can actually do what he does to all the other fighters, where he does all these mad combos and keep the hooks in the back foot, does spinning stuff. I don't think he can be that
No
risky.
way.
I don't know if he can be that risky against
No,
Marlon.
definitely not.
Marlon is a finisher, so yeah, he's going to be careful. He's going to be very careful in this fight. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Moving on to the co-main event between Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis in the lightweight division. So Dustin Poirier is mad to take this fight, honestly, because Saint-Denis is ranked number 12 in the lightweight division. So for him to fight Dustin Poirier, who is ranked third, either means that the lightweight division is what's the word? Everyone is matched up with someone. Because Justin Gaethje is fighting Max Holloway.
Mm.
What's his name? Makachev doesn't have a fight. I don't think he has a fight. I'm not too sure. But anyway, going to this fight, I don't know. What do you think happens here? How do you think this thing plays out? Because I watched Benoit Saint-Denis. He's very strong, very good grappler, very aggressive. But he does something as a habit of swinging like this, head high and turn high and just he has a habit of swinging like that. I've noticed.
Mm.
And we all know what Dustin Poirier was what he brings to the table. He's a high-level lightweight division fighter. He's obviously top of the food chain in that division, one of the best boxers in lightweight. How do you think this fight plays out?
No, I think Dustin is just gonna out experience him, bro. It's gonna be a beating. I think
Decision?
Dustin's gonna win every single round, maybe even finish him.
Do you think it? Oh, maybe you think. I was thinking maybe
I
I'd
can't
go.
see Benoit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Dustin will finish him
Interesting. I don't
with
know.
class.
Dustin's finisher. You know what now? I don't know. My pick is actually not a finish. I think Dustin wins unanimous 3 rounds. I think he puts it on in 3 rounds.
Okay.
Because Dustin normally gets going after round 2, really, to be honest, in all his fights. He's round 2 is where he starts amping
Nah, I
up
think he's gonna give him a beating, dude.
Yeah, look, he can't afford to lose this fight. If he loses this fight, he's definitely going to drop down the rankings for sure. Dustin Poirier. So he has to win to have one more shot at the title. He's going to have to win this fight for sure because Benoit is he's the hot prospect of the UFC. He's supposed to be the next big thing for that division. So let's see what happens there. And then your guy, your main guy, both your main guys, Kevin Holland taking on Michael Venom Page, UFC debut. The Venom himself, though. What do you think in the welterweight? I'm excited. I think this is pretty good fight of the night, eh?
I think me too. I'm very excited. I'm excited for both these welterweight fights: Kevin Holland and Michael Venom Page, and Gilbert Burns and
Jack.
three named Jack.
Yeah.
But I gotta go with my guy Tailblazer. Gotta keep it real. TB.
I didn't think you were gonna say that. I didn't think you were gonna say that. No, lads. I thought you were gonna go with Michael. I thought you were gonna say Michael Venom Page, to be honest. Why? What's the reason? What gives you the reason for taking Kevin Holland over Michael?
Say again?
Said, what's your reason for choosing Kevin Holland over Michael?
I think he's more diverse, man. I think he's got a lot of tricks in the trick bag in this fight.
Yeah, he's got a lot of. I don't know if he's got more experience than Michael, because Michael's fought in Bellator for years and he's a champion. You know what I mean?
Probably not more experience, but definitely, I think I feel like Kevin Holland fought more diverse guys, stronger guys.
Okay.
So
I get what you're saying.
Guys.
You're saying that Kevin Holland's experience comes from he's fought a bit more of a tougher array of fighters as opposed to Michael fighting in Bellator against like the level of opponents are different. And I think that's what gives Kevin Holland a bit more armor going into this fight, is what you're trying to say, right?
Exactly that.
Yeah, interesting. I think that's actually what's going to be playing out here. What I'm most interested in seeing is how long is Michael Venom Page going to be able to keep the fight standing, because that's his advantages in this fight, and how long will it take for Kevin Holland to actually get Michael on the ground? So I feel like he can do that if he wanted to. But will he do that? Will Big Mouth do that? But in all, it's a wonderful debut fight for Michael Venom Page. Regardless, I think that's I would pay to watch something like that, definitely. But speaking of before we move on, do you have a prediction? There's no odds for that fight at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's a very even one. Just like the the next one is gonna be.
Yeah,
So yeah, we will
if I
see
pick a
what
winner,
happens.
I think Kevin Holland 3-round decision as well, or Michael Venom Page second round knockout. That would be the possible endings of that fight. Then we move down to the welterweight. Gilbert Burns taking on Jack Della Maddalena, named Jack. Also a good contenders eliminator fight for the welterweight because Gilbert Burns is ranked number 4. So if he loses this fight against Jack, Jack definitely jumps the ranks by quite a bit. However, I
Yeah,
personally don't think that Jack has the necessarily the tools or the
jiu-jitsu.
experience or the championship level experience to take on Gilbert Burns. I don't know if you disagree on that. Because Gilbert Burns 4 title fights.
Yeah, I also don't think so. I think that Gilbert Burns is gonna show his true not potential, his true skill
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this fight. He's
definitely.
gonna do everything, bro. Box, move, clinch, grapple, everything, bro. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Turn on the pace. Turn on the pace.
Mm,
Look, I think Jack's best threat for this fight would be his boxing. But I mean, Gilbert Burns is a tank, bro, and he's got like this endless
mm,
gas tank, and I think he might just bulldoze Jack in this fight. I think it might end up like that.
yeah.
But that's my one. And then the last fight on the main card is Peter Yan taking on Song Yadong. Peter Yan coming back after losing against Marab, fighting against Song. I think he won his last fight. Song De Jong won his last fight. Yeah, he beat Gutierrez.
Son De Jong is very good, bro. He's a
Song De
very
Jong.
good mixed martial artist, yeah. But I think Peter, yeah, gangster.
Yeah, Peter Yan fought 3
Gangster.
title fights and then fought
He
Marab.
can fight.
Yeah. Hey, what do you say?
Yeah, he can fight, bro. Especially Muay Thai in a stand-in fight, which
Yeah.
Song is going to do.
Hmm. Yeah, Song's definitely going to keep the fight in standing because that's where he has his best attributes is his boxing. We know this.
Mm.
He's the bigger guy, he's taller, he's a bit more physical. But Peter Yan packs a massive punch. He's probably got the best Muay Thai in that division for sure. Fought 3 title fights and then fought against Marab. So he's coming off four very, very high level fights. If you ask, that's
Yeah.
four 5-round fights back to back, and that's like Song Ryong is, but then again, Song Ryong's in the top 10, so this should be the next fight in his career, if you ask me. Song Ryong should fight against Peter.
No, it's a very good fight.
Yeah, this is a very good matchup that UFC made, like a very good matchup that they made here. But do you have any predictions for it though? Do you see how it's going to end up?
Yeah, I think Peter Yan is gonna outpoint him, maybe even grapple him a bit and just like beat him up for 3 rounds.
Bro, it is
Like Peter Yan.
Okay, I'm also putting it towards Peter Yan just because I think he needs a win here. Coming off of lost to Aljo and Madab, pardon me, and Sandhagen. Or did he beat Sandhagen? No, he beat Sandhagen. I think he beat Sandhagen. No, he lost. Doesn't matter. But anyway, this fight is a good comeback fight because it's against one of the contenders in the division, so that's top notch. Before we close the episode, I want to just go down the list because there are a couple of good honorable mentions that I want to talk about. We'll just break down, just touch base on, or give the audience someone to look out for. And that is on the preliminaries is Mateus Camero versus Rafael dos Anjos. That is a banger of a fight. I'm telling you now, it's going to be a big one. Because for Mateus Camero, I'll set him up for number 1 contenders fight for sure. Rafael dos Anjos is obviously a legend. He was a former lightweight champion. So if Mateus beats him, it does give him a good argument, I think, for calling out someone in the top 5 or the top 3 in the lightweight division at least. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know this guy.
Oh, Mateus Camero. He's strong. He's really strong. And then obviously Pedro Munoz fighting Kyler Phillips, that's gonna be fireworks as well, definitely. And then Michel Pereira also fighting on the card. So yeah, a couple of good fighters. That's gonna be, I'm sure, gonna be good, exciting fights to watch on the preliminary fight. Anyway, Jedi, let's call it there. That's our time. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell to catch latest content for our fight, where our recaps and breakdown. With me as always, Jedi. Jedi, thanks a lot. And we will do it again next week when we recap this wonderful, wonderful card that UFC has put together for us. On that note, everybody, see you on the next one. Take care. Be safe. Cheers.